What up, everybody? It's been a good minute, and I haven't did a video probably in a month. So it's good to be back. So where was I? What was I doing? Well, um, I'm Muslim, so I practiced the months of Ramadan. So that consumes most of my time. It's not like the schedule is very tight. So when you are focusing on your work, on your career type of things, um, and you're trying to worship, all that's remaining is a very small amount for your family. There's literally time for nothing else, like nothing else. You wake up at like what 7:30 in the morning, get ready for work, be at work. I have to commute too, so it's an hour to get there by 10, and I'm there till like 8:30, 8, and then I get home, put my kids to bed, um, finally eat. Because you don't eat or drink when you're fasting. It's basically from sunrise to sunset, no food, and then from there, it's just back to bed. You wake up at 3:30. You maybe get 4 hours sleep before then. You make your breakfast, pray, and then straight back to bed to wake up at 7:30 again the next day. So there's literally time for zero else. It's crazy. But it's good to be back. Should be expecting some more videos. So thank you for all the new subscribers. I appreciate it. 400 strong. I didn't expect that to continue growing while I was busy doing nothing. So I appreciate all you guys that subscribed, and thank you for joining the channel. It's funny because before Ramadan started, I got all geared up and excited to. I got a new computer for editing, something much more powerful, i7, yada yada yada. You don't need to know the text unless you want to know the tech details. Then I can put it in the description, and I will, I guess, go over that for you guys. But yeah, I was all juiced up to use this new PC and super editing skills and all that good stuff, and then bam, got slammed to Ramadan, and you haven't seen me since I got a brand new computer. So yeah, so expect more videos. It's good to be back. I already got some toy things that I have ready to unbox. So a couple things I picked up at Walgreens exclusive. So look forward. I look forward to doing that. So keep an eye on that. But it's not what you expect. I'm sure you guys are already expecting something, but it's not what you expect. And I wanted to give my 2 cents about E3. Recently, the Sony conference, because everyone has something to say about it, and why not me? Why not? Um, there was a lot of games. They showed some games. Everyone's talking about The Last of Us 2, and there's some couple samurai games, and they showed Spider-Man. Of course, everyone's stoked about Spider-Man. But this E3 on the whole, especially Sony, was very disappointing. Um, I'm an early adopter of the PS4. So when I got my PlayStation 4 at around launch, it was probably like 3 months after launch. I paid $400 plus tax out of pocket. It's expensive in California. Tax will kill you, sales tax. And that's kind of, keep in mind, there's certain things to expect when you're an early adopter. Your early adopter system, you're excited that when you early adopt, you're going to get the bugs, any hardware defects, any software issues. You're going to get all that up front. But as an early adopter, you should know that, right? And recently, there's been a lot of talk about PlayStation 5. Some rumors say it would be announced in 2019. Other rumors say 2021. But it's hard to tell with Sony because they're not going to shortchange your current generation because they still want you to buy it. Okay, so long story short is I was hoping to see some price cuts during this E3. Permanent price cuts. I know there's like some sale event going on where you can get a PlayStation Pro for like 50 bucks off. But I was really disappointed. Being a Sony guy, being an early adopter, I was hoping for them to permanently knock off at least 50 bucks off the Pro and even the slimline model. But alas, it did not happen. Very frustrating. I'm trying to squeeze whatever life I have left out of my PlayStation 4. It is on the edge of death. Like, I have some thermal issues, some heat issues, so I'll play games and I'll get stutter, I'll get lag. Sometimes the audio won't sync up, and it's becoming more across the board with most things I'm doing. So it's only a matter of time before it dies. And it's just frustrating. I mean, because you want to trade it in before it dies. But I was hoping Sony at this point, they also recently announced that the PlayStation 4 is at the end of its life cycle. You know, so it's like the final stretch for it. And you would think, having said that, that they would announce some price cuts on hardware. I'm not tripping about the game. There's always going to be games. Like, especially with Sony, you can expect to get some good games coming out of them. It's always been like that. Their first party since PS2 days, PS3, PS1, whatever. They've always had good first party games and great exclusives. But it would be nice to give the consumer a break, you know. Before you know it, my thing's gonna break, and guess what? Sony's still charging $399 for a Pro, which I paid that for the launch one. And come on, man, give your fans a break. Help us out, you know. Anyway, that's all I got. That's all I've been thinking about lately. And I'll see you guys on the flip side. Thanks for watching. Peace.